Today we're truly going to explore the accuracy limits of the Hatsan Factor in .35 caliber. Last time I had this Hatsan Factor .35 caliber regulated bullpup out at the range, I absolutely got flamed in the video because of the fact that I used the worst dirt poor floor style ammunition known to man. The Vortex Strike pellets are pretty much the ugliest, dirtiest, filthiest, most inconsistent pellets that you could possibly put in 9mm, and because of that fact I feel like we got some skewed results. This is touted to be Hatsan's flagship rifle with absolute adjustability across user parameters. Last week I also noticed that I was shooting just a little bit slower than is optimal for these pellets. My research over the last week points to about 870 to 880 feet per second being an optimal 9mm pellet skirted projectile velocity for this platform. I feel like we have a little ways to go before we get to that perfect number, but I wanted to start moving in that direction by adjusting the hammer spring. The Factor comes with an externally adjustable hammer spring, and I'm going to go ahead and just click this thing right on up the wheel from the middle position that it's at now and see if we can't get closer to optimal. 25 yards is too close of a distance for this style of a gun, so I've got to set up at 50 yards at this point. I've also got the chrony set up in front of us so we can really track what we're doing here. Before I do anything, I'm just going to go ahead and baseline one shot across the chronograph and see exactly what we're laying down as tested last week. These are JSB 81.02 grain, touted to be pretty high quality in the airgun community. Looking at the left-hand side target, and we're just going to go ahead and give it an easy squeeze. 8.32 velocity, just a little bit low. Let's drag it up a little bit. Boop, that many clicks. Go ahead and pull you guys out of the bog pod real quick and make these adjustments on camera for you though. Since I already know I've got a sizable distance to go as far as the velocity climb is concerned, I'm pretty much just going to go all the way to the maximum, right? I mean, if you want to go ahead and see step-by-step tuning, go check out Nate at the Airgun channel. If you want to see a guy take it from the medium to the maximum, that's my show. So smash like and subscribe for me. I don't know, it says plus up that way, so let's just start turning it. Is it up at the maximum yet? Close, more maximum. Okay. A little bit more, a couple more clicks. That's as much as she'll go. Now, my research also this week points to the fact that this may not be the most effective way to get velocity out of this gun. Honestly, the best way to do it is to incrementally raise your regulator pressure while keeping the hammer spring itself to a minimal amount. That's going to give you less harmonic vibration through the rifle during the shot cycle. All right, hammer spring's on max. You won't go no more. 832. Second shot velocity is going to be 808. I went to the up with it. Let's get through the magazine and see what happens. 785. 784. This is interesting. If you guys know what's going on, let me know in the comments. Seven, 6, 8. Seven, 5, 8. This is not going well. I'm going back to the middle as far as the adjustment is concerned because I was getting better performance where I was sitting. If this goes up into the 800s, they have it labeled wrong. If the velocity drops even further, maybe something wrong with the gun. No one knows. Right side target. 779. God damn. Hope I don't get gored.
Come on. There you go.
774. Oh, they're bigger than me, dude. They're much bigger than me. They outweigh us by a lot. Even those little ones outweigh us.
Yeah, no shit. That's what. I mean, I keep running at them, and they're probably skittish, and they're gonna run off. they're bigger.
Yeah, you gotta respect the power greater than yourself, dog. Alright guys, we're kind of battling the machine today as far as how to go ahead and best get some effective velocity out of this thing. I'm getting lower velocity than I got last week at the same exact settings with a lighter pellet, so I'm not quite sure exactly what's going on here. That's what's going on here. I have actually overlooked something very basic and allowed myself to fall directly off the regulator. Let's air this thing back up and see if we get improved performance. Alright guys, I went ahead and corrected my simple mistake and gone ahead and adjusted that hammer spring back up to the maximum position. I don't know if I was getting correct results before, so I really want to suss this out for you guys. I know there's some people out there who are interested in the Factor platform and I want to give you guys some good info. 813. So no matter what I do, I'm not going to get to my 888, 880, 875 style velocity that I'm really looking for to go ahead and maximize my accuracy. What I can do is go ahead and group it at this point. Alright. Let's go top left diamond, right side target. The action is getting easier to feed pellets. .816 velocity. .819. .807 and kind of pellet on pellet with that one flyer. .805 and I could have done more there for sure. It's the end of the mag. Still right around 200 bar. So what I think I want to go ahead and do is just send this right out to the 100-yard range and see if we can be effective at that distance as well. My cardio is trashed because I forgot my targets and had to go down and back and down and back, but we'll do the best that we can. Let's see if it really was those vortex strikes giving us shit last week or if it's just need more velocity to really turn this into a laser gun. Whew. Yes! Yes, do that a lot more times. The slap on that board is no joke, dudes. Try to tell me this isn't a hunting rifle. Liars. Wow. It's funny, you give it some JSBs, even at this lower velocity, they're stable. Looks like I could shoot, huh? It's a lie, I can't. The gun's just that nice. It's funny, this rifle is so accurate and consistent at this moment in time right now that I'm having to really focus on all of my fundamentals. I see my heartbeat in the scope. Boom, 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 and I'm just waiting for it to come down. And when it comes down, I know I got that 1/10 of a second to squeeze, right? Really trying to do the best I can for you guys right now. Off to the right a little bit. Wonder if I'm off the regulator. I think I'm right about at that point. Although I could just be making excuses for a poor skill set. Check it out, guys. Let's get through the rest of the magazine and just see what happens. Oh! I think there's one in there. I don't want to double feed it. That's what happens when you click the gun with the action open. Yeah, there was one in there. I'm glad that I pulled it out even though it wrecked my group and my shot cycle. Now we're definitely off the reg. Let's get through it. Good. Yeah, for sure. For sure, all the way down to the 100 bar. I got 2 rounds left. I'm using them. So it fell that much. Okay, right here. Last shot. I'll take that all day and twice on Sundays. For my poor skill set and the equipment that I've brought to the range today with the inability to adjust the regulator based on my lack of knowledge, I'm really happy with what we just did. This gives me great hope for this platform based on the kind of mediocre performance we got last year out of it at the same exact distance. This time at the 100-yard engagement, I actually did what I consider to be fairly stellar when we were in the meat and potatoes of that regulated range. I'd say at least 8 to 10 shots you're really going to get with a repeatable tack driving style accuracy, at least to 100 yards with this 9mm pellet rifle. No matter what, even with the problems that I've had on the range today, I definitely think that we're truly starting to scratch the surface of Hatsan's accuracy machine, the Factor Bullpup Regulated. I think it's going to be a great place to go ahead and end this episode on Hatsan's accuracy monster rifle, but if you like this episode, give it a thumbs up. You want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe for more with that notifications button so you can stay current on the channel as well as when these uploads come out. If you really like what you saw today, make sure you share it so that other people can see it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.